It's the Let's Go show. KJ's in the house. What's up, KJ?
What's up?
What's up is Kendrick Lamar and his Super Bowl halftime show. Some people loved it, some people hate it, but everybody's still talking about it. And more importantly, everybody watched it. Kendrick Lamar has broken the record for most viewed Super Bowl halftime show of all time with a record-breaking 133.5 million viewers. Do you believe all those people tuned in to watch him dance on Drake's grave one last time?
Oh my God. When you put it like that, that makes it sound so bad. But it's true.
In those bootcut jeans, man.
Yeah.
In those bootcut jeans. Look, these numbers do make a lot of sense considering Fox also reported that this Super Bowl was the most watched in Super Bowl history with a peak viewing audience of 126 million. They say that happened right around the second quarter, so that's leading into the halftime show, you know what I mean? I mean, you have big audiences. You have Philadelphia, which is a huge market, and their fan base, Eagles fan base, is crazy. So, you know, all of them were tuning in. Then you got the dynasty of Kansas City and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
That helps. You know, so all eyes. And then the Super Bowl just keeps getting bigger and bigger. It's the only thing we all watch together anymore on television.
Yeah.
So those numbers make a lot of sense. And it is Kendrick, so basically the whole entire West Coast of America tuned in to to watch him call Drake a you-know-what. And obviously not like us. There's just the curiosity. Will he perform not like us? I think that garnered a lot of people tuning in, you know what I mean? To see if he was going to call Drake a you-know-what on the biggest stage of them all. So, congrats to Kendrick and his team. Breaking records. What do you think about those numbers, KJ? Isn't that crazy?
It's insane. I knew it was going to be high numbers, but I didn't know he was going to, break the record.
Yeah, definitely. You know, also, I would say the dude factor. You know, dudes love football.
Yeah.
And dudes love hip-hop. And obviously, if you look at your timeline, a bunch of dudes just hate Drake.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Congrats to Kendrick once again. Also, his Super Bowl halftime show is definitely helping him on the charts. Reports say Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is challenging to return to number one on the Billboard Hot 100 after his halftime show performance. He's actually battling it out with himself. Him and SZA's collab, Luther. Either one of those songs will probably end up being number one on the charts next week. Now, a lot of people were talking about, you know, he was performing songs they didn't know, but people wanted to find out about those songs because Kendrick Lamar had his biggest day ever on Shazam as well. Shazam reported that Kendrick Lamar is now the most discovered artist in a single minute in the U.S. ever. He's the most discovered artist in 24 hours in the U.S. ever. And Luther with SZA was the most identified song during Kendrick's performance. So, you know, this definitely helped him gain some new fans. They were interested in the songs he was performing if they weren't as informed about his music, which is something we talked about. We're like, hey, you know, maybe some people don't know that he called Drake that.
Yeah. They know now.
They know now. They know now. Speaking of, Drake, his new album with PARTYNEXTDOOR, Sexy Songs for You, dropping this Friday. He also dropped the album cover for it. Now, they keep promising that it's going to be a classic. But my question is, how many people are going to tune in to listen to this? I mean, again, he's not doing the normal rollout. I don't know where. I don't think this album is coming out through his normal record label, which would be Republic. So the only really rollout and promotion that he's doing is just posting on Instagram.
Yeah.
Which is, I think he might be misjudging the power of social media when it comes to promoting albums. What kind of numbers do you think he'll do?
I don't know. I hope they're good though, because I do want to listen to this album.
I'm listening.
Yeah,
listening.
I honestly don't care for the cover art though. It's not that cover art is not giving what the title is giving.
No, it doesn't feel like anything.
I was like, what is this? I feel like he just threw something together.
That's just him and his boy taking a picture.
Yeah, looking like the ESKOLETSGO brothers.
right, exactly. So I am interested. This isn't, like I said, this isn't a normal rollout, you know, and I think he needs to do more promotion. Obviously, if this isn't a project under Universal Music Group, which we all know about the lawsuit, and this is going through, I think people are saying it's coming through Sony. We're a radio station, and, you know, I haven't got one single promotional email about this album at all, which is like unheard of. Normally we'll get some kind of information about the album or promoting the album or an upcoming single or nothing. I ain't got one single email or anything about Drake's new album with Party Next Door. So he's just relying on just a couple posts on Instagram to promote his album.
Man.
I don't know if that's going to work, especially with all the conversation that Kendrick is getting coming off his Super Bowl halftime show. I mean, we're tuned in, but, there's other people that need to know about this album coming out, and I don't know if they know it, and what kind of placement will it get on the streaming services,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we know he's not going to do any interviews talking about this album, you know what I'm saying? And he might have a little bit of a false sense of security since he is out of the country right now, and he's in Australia, and he's getting all that love and all those sold-out shows, but, there's a lot going on here. In America, everyone's talking about Kendrick. It'll be interesting to see what kind of sales he does this first week. I mean, if Kendrick really wants to be petty, he should drop, the GNX Deluxe on the same day.
Oh, wow.
If he really wants to be petty with the full support of, Universal.
Oh, man.
That would be crazy. I mean, he stomped on him with Meet the Grams. So I wouldn't be surprised if Kendrick pulls something like that out this Friday, but we'll have to wait and see. Hey, thanks for listening to Celebrity Nonsense with me, Esko. Let's go. Make sure you follow my podcast and check out my YouTube channel. You can subscribe. It's the same, ESKOLETSGO, Esko. Let's go.